welcome. Name's Metinsky and this is Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're gonna talk about about being a new player, even though I am not a new player, but I have actually since the Vegito and Dragonball Z created side account which I haven't touched that much since the past few days, but I started to think about creating something that is dedicated to new players. We're gonna talk about what not to do, what to expect, or which units you don't want to put Kais into, a sort of, and yeah, we're gonna start by looking at the account. Obviously is rank 168, it's pretty low, and I managed to acquire Vegito, even though I didn't get him on my main account, which is pretty sad because he has a dupe. And I got Caulifla, Trunks, and of course I got a dupe Ultra Instinct as well. Of course Vegito is free to play, and Kefla, and well, it's pretty decent account if you're thinking about it. It's not that bad. I can work on it and it can become pretty decent account. That's just mainly doing it because right now I would advise new players to start saving stones until 3rd year anniversary that comes in July. So from now on I'm gonna be saving stones until 3rd year anniversary so I can summon on Vegito and Gogeta banners, LR Vegito and LR Gogeta banners that will come in 3rd year anniversary. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about today. So you don't want to put Kais into Super 17. Why? Because you can awaken this Hellfighter 17 and he will turn into a Super 17 Detect 1, which you can raise him up to UR status and feed him into the ATL 1, which guarantees 100% SA up by 1. And well, you don't want to feed Kais to Caulifla because Caulifla is now a farmable unit. I'm gonna farm her strength variant and awaken that strength variant into a Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla and awaken her into UR as well, and in a way raise that super attack. So you can see I saved some Shinrons because I acquired a Omega Shinron. This is one of the category leaders for Shadow Dragons category. I think it's Shadow Dragon Saga category, which include Super Saiyan Force, Vegeta and Gogeta. I'm saving those 3 because they will awaken into Omega, and you can do exactly the same with them and put it into physical one and they will awaken. And of course I have Samasus because this one, even though it's an older card, you can also get that into Samasu and feed them into this guy or that guy, the other one, and they will get that SA up. And of course you don't want to put Kais into any Android 18 you have on the game because they're going to be farmable pretty soon. with the new Tournament of Power that will be coming most likely after Jiren's awakening, which will awaken this tech Android 18 into a pretty good unit. So you don't want to feed Kais into her as well. And of course, any Beerus's, don't feed Kais unless you have a lot of Kais laying around, because these will bring up more than enough, and they will be useful for feeding the Kais into, of course. And of course, the big one, the big man here, Ultra Instinct Goku, is actually farmable, and I'm farming the medals. I actually already awakened this guy and that guy, and that guy as well. So I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 120 medals. So how many do I have? How much can I have 38 so far. So I need 120 medals so I can awaken. So there you have it. And of course, don't feed Kais into Tech Vegito. I think everybody knows it. He is farmable, as well as the base farm, this Tech Vegito, which is a pretty good support unit for the Potara category. Of course, once you awaken this guy, he will turn into Vegeta Blue, but this guy is a pretty good as well. I put Kais into him because he's not farmable, so you can just put Kais into this guy, and he is a great unit as well. So, and I wouldn't recommend putting Kais into Kaioken Goku as well. He will be farmable once the new slug event comes. And for these Super Saiyan 3 Goku GGs, I don't think I'm gonna spin my Kais into them, but I probably will if I have enough Kais, medals. And of course, any base Vegetas, they are farmable, and I will actually do that in the future, as well as the future Trunks. He's actually farmable as well with that future Trunks event, but it's actually one of the bad, farming events you can do. And don't put Kais into Goku Black, because he is also farmable unit. I'm gonna do it once I finish collecting medals for Ultra Instinct and Caulifla, because the events are up, and Goku Black's event will come back time after time. And of course, don't have to put the Kais into Pure Evil Majin Buu, because actually there can be sometimes there can drop the evil boost, which you can feed into him, and that will guarantee now there will be 50% chance to do it. And also, don't feed those into any Android 17, because actually Android 17 is farmable in the future when the new Tournament of Power event comes, when the Jiren event comes also, because this one also turn into Super 17, which you can feed into your Super 17. Super Boost, well, don't feed Kais into them. There are basically farmable units a lot. So this Kid Buu, I don't think you should put Kais into them, because you're gonna be pulling them a lot, basically a lot. So Bardock's Giant Apes, don't spend Kais. I think that if you manage to pull Bardogs in the future, just feed. Once you open all the past, feed into them, cause then keep them just for the sake, you know. So, if you're a new player and you're having difficulty farming Ultra Instinct SA, because you know your team kind of sucks anyway, just do what I do. Find a cheering friend or Ultra Instinct friend, but I'd rather find cheering friend and create a team like this. You know, I'm quite fortunate to pull Super into Caulifla, but many of you will actually have them as well, because she is very common SSR you can get from even, and she is actually pretty good unit. I can say she is one of my favorite units to use. I use her basically everywhere, because you know my main account she is Rainbow Star, and she actually hits a lot more than you could imagine. Okay, we're gonna attack Frieza, type advantage, and always go for the type advantage if your team is not SA10, because my Kefla, you can put Elder Kais into her. I'm gonna do that once I manage to collect more gems, because I'm farming. I'm gonna farm the story event more and collect all the stones from it, so I can prepare for a what you say 30th anniversary, and yeah, and that way it'll be much, what do you say, better once I acquired so many stones and perhaps get those LR Vegito and LR Gogeta. And actually I plan on giving this account once it's perhaps after 3rd year, something like that, once the legends come to iOS, because I haven't gotten Dragon Ball Legends yet, so I decided why not to create a side account, which I can do while I'm waiting for the Dragon Ball Legends. So we should be fine. Yes. Actually, Android 18 will be a lot better like that, and Jiren, you can finish him off, and of course Tech Vegito can actually do work on the others. Android 18 is gonna be pretty powerful once she awakens, and once I farm her SA up to 10 max SA and fully awakened, she's gonna be pretty powerful. And I'm experiencing a bit of lag here, but should be fine. And we're just gonna let Ultra Instinct finish the job, because we love Ultra Instinct, and that's how I've been farming the medals. Like, it's easier than I thought, but once I acquired Caulifla, it got way easier, because I've been using a LRVG base form as a SSR state to actually boost the entire team by 30%, which is not a lot when you consider Caulifla boosted by 50%, and she is actually a bit better leader skill than Vegito, and once you actually go to hidden potential, once I get his SA up to 10, he will be 100%, and I will actually start doing the Kai missions, which can be found in the mission, and you go to the Kai and you can basically read everything you like. Clear state with 6 SSR or lower characters. It's gonna be difficult, but it's doesn't say it's not doable, because I have a lot of SSRs in here which can be used to do that. But anyway, we're gonna talk about LR Vegito in the next video if this receives more, you know. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it next video perhaps, but I can say thanks for watching, have a blast, and I'll see you in the next episode. Later.